Welcome back, everybody. Know it's been a while. You know how work is. And, well, we have something special here, as you can tell from the title of the video. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so what we're looking at right now is the server page, I guess you could say, for the server that I finally got working. It's called Arkane Modded Cars Server. There we have my Discord contact information for the owner, so that's my Discord number right there, just Arkane Infinity, hashtag 6875. Now I chose the West Coast USA map. It's pretty interesting. I bumped the level up to 16 players. I think by default when you make a server it makes it 10, you know. Now I will say you'll need 11 gigs of space wherever you have your BeamNG, if you have BeamNG, just to download the mods that are in here. Now there are a number of BeamNG servers. A few of them have mods, not many of them have car mods. You know me, you see my channel, I love car mods. And we're not going to be on here too long. I did just want to put it out there that I finally got my server running. So anyone who watches my video or come across this video, like, hey, there's a channel, you know, I'd say drop a comment in the video, try to hit me on Discord. I'm not on there all the time, but, you know, maybe the notification will pop up. I'll pop open the server if I'm not on it already. I'm usually on it most of the time. So what we're going to do is we'll pull back from here. We're on here now. Now, basically what I'm going to do is drive around for a while, switching up cars, and just enjoying the multiplayer map. If someone will join, I don't know. It's actually just no password to join. You can just join. This is a Supra. This is particularly the Supra from Fast and the Furious, the 10-second car version. I just changed up the paint and body panels and not much else. And let me put this on manual transmission. And this is a slight, well, it's a big difference from the way I usually would be doing BeamNG or BeamNG. Basically be showing me trying to drive, basically. How I normally do, basically. I mean, I'm not always crashing the cars when I'm driving on BeamNG. I'm usually just driving around, having fun, trying to jump in multiplayer maps and play with people. But most of the time, people just driving around, crashing each other. Oh, we're gonna crash. We're gonna crash. Now, sometimes what I would do is I'd be like, okay, I crashed a car and I dip over to another car, because what I would usually do is spawn a whole bunch of cars. Just normally when I'm playing by myself, what I do, I'd pull up a car, spawn a whole bunch of different cars, different variations, and then just drive them like crazy. Crash one, then switch to another, you know. But the way I think I have the server set up, I'm not sure. I think you can spawn at most 10 cars, but with 16 people with 10 cars, that's, I think it's like 160 cars. But, you know, or 1,600 cars? I'm bad at math. We got this little ATV in here. It's electric. We got the Fair Lady. The recent update, we got those things in here. We got this is a mod of a BeamNG vehicle. Just got a couple BMWs in there. We got a Cadillac, a CTSV, couple of monster trucks. Let's see. Get the Charger SRT8, the Dodge Charger, the late model, the new version. Then an old General Lee. We have the Dodge Ram TRX in here. We have Ferrari. We have a couple Ferraris. We have the Ferrari 288 GTO, the Ferrari 812, the Ferrari LaFerrari. Then we have a Crown Victoria. We have the Ford LTD from 1983, Ford Raptor 2018, and the Crush Pack, which needs to be in here for these monster trucks to work, and a number of other background things. We have this. I'm not sure if this is a mod, this FPU Hydra. Let's see. We have now the D series. I don't think the mods for the D series are in here, but the D series is supposed to have a lot of Chevrolet truck mods in here. Let's see. We got the Yukon 4. What else do we have? I selected a couple of mods because I have like over 500 mods. I just be collecting mods. I got the links to the websites I go to get my mods in the description. So if you like want to say, where does he get his mods? Well, I'll link the websites that I go to. I just check them every other day. If there's a new mod, you know, I check it. If it works, hey. If it doesn't, oh well. You know, we got a Jeep Gladiator in here. That's pretty nice. It's not 100%, but it's pretty nice. It runs pretty good. The Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, pretty fast. Lamborghini Aventador, the J version, the all drop top version. The old Countach, my favorite Lamborghini from when I was a kid, the Gallardo. I love the 2005 Gallardo, especially the Spider version. Then we got the Urus. Then we got the Land Rover Defender, which this right now is my favorite mod. I just love this one and this the Centura, Procaron. I don't know how to say it. Then we got a Land Rover Defender. I think it's a 1990 one. Land Rover Range Rover, the L322, the Land Rover Vogue. Then we got a Lexus LX, I think it's the 570, I'm not sure what year. Mercedes-Benz G-Class, the Mercedes-Benz GT 4-door coupe. Yeah, what do they call those? The saloon coupe, I think they call it. Then we got the old Benz from the back the 90s, the W201. Then we got the W223, the Mercedes CL Class 216, the GLS, the Mini Cooper, the Countryman, that's what that one is. Nissan 2000 GTR. Oh yeah, that's just a good street racer. The Rolls Cullinan, we got the Rolls Royce Dawn. It's the new Dawn. It's a whole bunch of configurations in there. Then we also have the Rolls Royce Wraith. This is overpowered. If you spawn this, just know that it is overpowered. You got an RTR Hoonigan. This is pretty nice. I think it only has a couple of configurations, of things you can change on it. See, we recently just got the Corolla, I guess that yesterday, the Impreza, which there's a couple textures on this that don't work right. We're probably going to take this out after this one and replace this with another car. We got a Toyota Land Cruiser 200. We got the 200. This is 300. We got the 200. I think that's what we'll replace this with. And the Supra, which we're running now, the Polestar 1, and then the Volvo S63. And we also have this this extra bus in here, and a couple other stupid mods like the loot box cube is in here for loads and stuff like that, you know. And of course the new update puts a cannon in here so we can actually drive around and shoot people with cannon if you want. So for now, I think I'm going to switch to the new car. Let's go with one of these monster trucks for a second. Now, let me tell you now, ahead of schedule, right now, before I spawn this in, turn down the volume a little bit, because these things are loud. Demon Hunter's probably not good for streaming because it's so dark. We need something with colors. Ooh. I like this Fallen Angel one. Okay, here we go. Turn the volume down. Now, I will say, modded vehicles take a little bit longer to spawn. So when you're in here and you're spawning a vehicle, just give it a little bit longer. I changed the configuration so when I hit, I get 4-wheel steering when I hit one. The only bad thing about the monster trucks is they don't go fast. I'll look into how I can set the map to I haven't done that many configurations on the monster trucks. To say the truth, I got them in there because I like monster trucks, but I'm not going to probably do a monster truck. I mean, I did spawn some cars in and crush over them. It seemed fun. It's just, it feels more fun if there's like a crowd of people on it, you know, we're going back and forth all crushing cars and rushing on the cars. I don't know if the server running from my PC can handle that. You know, like a couple people in here, and then we spawn a bunch of cars, we line them up, and then we start crushing them. You know, can the server handle that without lagging and crashing? And that's the tough part about driving the third person. But we're in the monster truck. What I like through the servers when I joined in, people were just having fun spawning around, you know, fooling around. It would be nice if someone made a multiplayer mod where you could spawn the dummy, and then you can let you do the dummy walking around, get out of the cars and stuff. I think my legs are stuck in there. I have been liking the what do you call that, the off-road vehicles, because that new map has some off-road courses, and I've been liking that, climbing and all that with that. I think I might do a thing where I spawn a bunch of off-road vehicles and see what we can do about trying to climb a mountain or something. I don't know. This Yukon is pretty nice. We'll replace it with this one here. I have noticed when I'm playing online, it actually does load a little bit faster than it does when it's loading from straight PC and I'm, you know, just on PC. But let's see. I'm going to do one of my configurations. I like to save a configuration per. This might be the stance version. We don't know. We'll see. Okay. Now, funny enough, this Yukon, I don't know of any Yukons like this, but wow. This Yukon has some horsepower. I don't think this is the one. I think it is the one with V8, but it got a limit on it. No, it'd be nice to do some of those things that what's his name, fail racing with modded vehicles. I think I left a comment saying you should do that with modded vehicles. It's always interesting with modded vehicles. I don't know. It's just like Grand Theft Auto. It's always interesting having more realistic vehicles. I got the server running. I'm not sure if anyone will join us. Like I said, this won't be too long of a string. It's just more than like an explanation and announcement of it. You know, I believe I did a review of BeamNG a while back. If I haven't, then let me tell you, it is actually pretty badass. You know, if your computers, even if it is the potato, it still can run BeamNG pretty good. It's really more about your connection and processing speed. Oh, did I break something? I think I broke something. It's not turning. Oh yeah, that wheel up there. Oh yeah, what broke? Yeah, that wheel. Yeah. It's knock-kneed now. All right, well, it's here. Let me change that other configuration, because the other configuration is called not off-road because it's not for off-road. Even though it's off-road tires, it's not off-road because it can't. Like if I were to put Utah on and then try to go through the mountains, it would not make it to the mountains. I wonder, is there any off-road on the West Coast USA? I mean, this is the best this thing can do. It's off-road here. It couldn't climb. It couldn't climb anything. This is your best off-road you got here. Well, let's go to those mountains. Let's see what's up in the mountains. Hey, hold on. I almost forgot. There's a map on here. We can hit the map and see where now. Let's see. Are there? Oh, I don't think so. Because I do believe this is all a line that we can't pass. No, could it be? Yeah, I think that's it. That's a line we can't cross there, and it goes all the way down there and then along there. So there doesn't look to be any off-roadness. We have the city there. We have this long expressway. Goes into there, come all around. Okay, well, let's we'll head into the mountains here. We'll see if we can find it. It would probably take too much to change up the map, and I'd have to shut down the server and start it again. Like I said, I do want to find at least a code or program or learn how to set the map, have a map rotation, but then that would increase the download file, because then they would have to download the other maps. But I did decide to use West Coast USA because it was a default map which people would already have on their system, so they don't have to download the map. That's why I switched it, because at first it was on what was it, Utah, and then I was like, yeah, it takes a while to load up Utah. Utah's pretty big. It was 15 gigs for the file. Oop. Now I'm hoping that well, the way work is working out, we may have some time this next coming week to really get back into our YouTube videos. We'll see. We're hoping. Hell, I'm hoping works out the way I want, that I can get back to the way it was when we were doing. First, let's see. Now, yeah, this one, I like this modded car allowed us to put a dummy in it. Do you see this? This is the Maybach version, and we have a dummy in the vehicle. Oh, yes. I was so happy for that. What siren do we have? Okay. I do like concealed flashers. For any modders, if you want, you can put concealed flashers on every car. It's nice. Because sometimes I'll spawn the AI and have the AI chase me around. So the people who do the radar on maps, that helps out too, because if the map doesn't have radar, then the AI can't follow a road and they just crash trying to follow it. If they can follow a road, it's actually pretty funny when you get a car that's not that powerful and the AI give them a pretty powerful car. You know. But sometimes the AI just can't drive. I mean, sometimes they literally can't drive. They'll come to a turn that's really deep and they're already fast, and they don't slow down enough and just barrel right into it. Now, one of the more interesting car mods that I've ever seen is, I think I have this vehicle too. It's either Modland, Bentley. It's some luxury vehicle that has the full curtain airbags. So if you crash, all the airbags in the vehicle deploy. Insane. And I like this. It has heads-up display and everything. Now, the funny thing is, I don't understand how this would work in multiplayer, but I can still hit it on slow motion. So if I'm in here with people and I do slow motion, does it slow it down for them too? That's, I don't know if that I don't know if that does it. I wasn't thinking about it last time I was playing with someone, which I think we may try to do that. I don't know what will be going on though. It does take quite a while to load into a new map. But the crazy thing is I can load into a multiplayer map and I can keep my server running and look over if someone joins and then pop up and say, ah, blah, 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 someone joined. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And I'll let you guys know, everybody, I am a total noob with this. I still don't even know how to communicate with people on here, other than the little chat thing there at the bottom of the screen. I'm not sure. Oh, this guy's come out of his seat. See, it's a bit different when I'm doing one car at a time spawning, as opposed to just taking a little time in earliness and just spawning all the cars I want and then just switching up. If there was someone in the chat, I'd be like, suggest a car. Let's do this Hoonikins. I did just get this a couple days ago and didn't really, excuse me, haven't actually driven it, but just that one time to see if it worked. So I wonder if I made a configuration or if it's just gonna be stock. Now, there was a BeamNG update to make cars drive more realistic. So, because there are a couple of vehicles that people have modded in here that are just insanely powerful for no reason. And so now cars like this, it's a powerful car, but like it's a powerful car, like a real life powerful car. It just doesn't go 0 to 60 in 2 seconds out of nowhere. And then, there's no wheel spinning. Everything's all accounted for now. It's really nice. All right, let's get inside. Crash. Whoa, look how long we slid. Jeez. I know for the people who have drive sticks and all that stuff, this game's got to be insane. I was just flooring it. I shouldn't be flooring it. Oh, crash. All right. I guess I end up doing that a lot, resetting my car, because, yeah. See, I think the one fundamental thing that kind of messes up a lot of people on driving games is the simple fact that you don't feel the inertia of the vehicle. So it's hard for you to really gauge the speed. I've been playing car games long enough to kind of, give me a little second and I'll kind of be able to judge how car drives. This definitely has a lot of horsepower though. This for sure. The stream looks like it's going pretty good. 160. It was already going 170. There's no. The wheel spin was probably 175, but there is no way the vehicle was going that fast. floor it. I'm pulling the trigger slightly as I can. To find a straightaway so we can floor it. What was that? There's a part just flying away over there. A spindle bearing or something. Wow, there's our fuel tank. Our diffuser. Oh, soft landing. Jeez. This thing was really flying. Turbo still winding down. That is insane. All right. We've driven the Hoonigan, and we've crashed it severely. There's still no one joining. I don't think many people will. I don't think any will. Let's see. Well, you know what? Let's do my favorite one here. We'll go down to the. Oh, okay. So all the configurations. The VA 007 edition. Now, what I like about this, watch this. I'm gonna. Oh wait. This version doesn't have those things in there, but I do have a number of configurations. I think Infinity is the version. It should have some. Yeah. You press one button and the whole vehicle rises to its maximum ride height. Then you hit another button and then it goes down to its maximum lowest drive height. Then we also hit shift and another button and we drop down to our what they call entry height. I like it. As also, I think, let me see. No, we don't have it on here. There's a thing called the openable mod where you can open doors. So you've seen it before. But I just like this. I like this vehicle. I did one in real life. I really like this Land Rover Defender. Really like Land Rover Defender. It's one of my favorite vehicles I've ever seen. I just love the design of this thing. It may be the evil look in the front you get sometimes from it. The little mean look at the headlights. That's so sick. That is so sick. I love it. I can't get enough of that. It's just like it's just got an evil look on its legs. Like, it's not too happy. It's not too happy. It's coming right at you. It's just really nice, man. It's really nice. I really can't get enough of this. And those are some rims, some modded rims that are in here too. Yeah, the 007 Defender Edition. Got the V8 symbol on there. And what I really like about BeamNG, the chrome and the metals and all that stuff looks so good when they're done right. Look at that. Oh man, I put California plates on it. The detail is insane. Do you see that right there? The reflections, those reflections are showing that. It's literally showing that. That's crazy. Real in-world reflections. Dude, I'd never get enough of that. I'd never get enough of that. That's in-game reflections. All right. Well, you know what? Let's well, one more. Let's spawn one more vehicle. I was gonna try to jump into another server. This was actually a pretty good. These two are actually. You know what? I'm gonna do the Dodge. I like the Dodge. We'll do the SRT. We have our own version anyway. Which is I always suggest people make your own version of a vehicle. You know. All right, now what we do is we change it over to the manual transmission. Now I think the one bad thing about some cars, oh no, this one has the lights inside, but man, that steering wheel is jittery. I wonder if that little SUV can climb. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's find out. Now, I'm not sure if this. Well, I'm gonna give it a try. We'll do the carbon buggy. We'll spawn new. If it'll let us do. Yeah, we can do 2 vehicles. I wonder if this thing. It's supposed to be electric. Now, there's not many parts to add on to this. It's usually as is or the configurations that it has. Yeah, it doesn't have the power to go up the stairs. How else can we get up there? I'm pretty sure we can go down the stairs with this little thing. It would be nice to put a dummy in this thing. It is definitely not fast at all. It's like a pow power wheels. Yeah, we're driving for real. Let's zoom in a bit here on it. Oh, that's too far. Super 4. Wait, it has exhaust, but it's electric. And if you look at it, well, I mean, I guess that's the best you can do for details for tires, but those tires are plastic. I mean, the model of the vehicle looks a lot better. Oh yeah, you can see that. Yeah, that's a battery right there. There's probably a battery under there. But yeah, it's 8 miles an hour. That's our max speed. Let's see, and it has lights. Brights are on. Let's see. Let's hit our flashers. And it doesn't have flashers. It seriously looks like a kid's Power Rails thing. And it hits that switch, so it just has drive and reverse, and that's what we have. All right. Oh yeah, I'm probably in the high gear. One of those the gauges are messed up on here. Or look at the car starts going fast and the gauges are pointing forward. Oh wow, that's weird. Well, yeah, that's as I was saying. Sometimes cars are good, sometimes cars are bad. You don't know until you download them. And a lot of the cars that I have are actually really nice quality. A few of them are, a little janky. All right. We'll see. Let's see. We'll hit our favorites and see. This is the grid map. It's the official map. Funny enough, I think it's because they're in Germany. That's probably why. But I still can't join this one for some reason. There's another West. They're racing and doing that. Let's see. No mods. See, that's what I be wanting. I be wanting to play with mods. They have mods. Hmm. 1 gig of mods. See, and I'm guessing more people, but no one's in there. Here's it. Oh, but it's offline. Wait, it's offline, but 9 people are in it. How are 9 people in an offline official server? We'll see. We'll hit connect and see what'll happen. If not, we'll just direct connect back to ours for one more 10-minute thing. But yeah, I didn't want to stream for too long, and there's not much going on. Just really wanted to put it out there. I got my server actually working. Now it's about trying to find a bunch of people to jump in and we can do some activities. That's going to be difficult. I mean, in my, I guess you could say, years of gaming, I can tell you it's easier to team up with people on console games than it is on PC games, unless it's already implemented in the PC. There's usually programs outside of a game that you use to form a community and get gather people to play. Other than that, it's just randomly whoever join in or who you connect with on multiplayer. It's like servers or everything. But on console, it seems to be more organized, and I guess that's because it's a more close-knit ecosystem, so it's quite kind of easier to link up with random people and then form, large groups to do random activities. Me and a friend of mine, we would jump on Grand Theft Auto 4 back during its multiplayer time, before they even had activities, when they first just opened up the multiplayer, and we would gather people around and say, hey, let's just have a shootout with the cops and have them chase everyone in the server at the same time instead of just 1 or 2 people doing it. Because that's something we would do. We would, like, we'd sit around when we play Grand Theft Auto. I would say, instead of doing the missions, let's just drive around and just see how much trouble we can get into and see how high we can get our stars, and failed connection. And it would last pretty long until the cops eventually got to you, And so when we did it on Grand Theft Auto on servers, like just a random open server where there's no activities, and it's insane having all 16 characters all together, not shooting each other, just huddled up in some area, just having to shoot out with the cops. And it's a massive amount of police because the police are chasing every character. So instead of just like 3 cars for you, there's 3 cars for you and every other person, which crashes almost every other NPC in the server because there's almost no traffic at that point. And if you're all together, like driving down the expressway in a couple of cars, there's no traffic. It's just all the cars that have the players, and it's like a stream of police cars trying to come in and spawning in. It's insane. Like, Rockstar didn't plan that. That's one thing. They didn't plan everyone on the server actually not fighting each other and just actually engaging NPCs. I think it does that for Grand Theft Auto 5, but it's a larger game, so now there's still traffic, But it's hard to get people to all, and it's 30 players on there now. Let's just spawn a new car. We'll do one more car, and then we're going to pop on out of here. I really wish there were for Beam. I mean, I'd have to find a game mode or something like that and then put it on my server, and then we can have that. I haven't figured that out yet. It took me a while to get the server up and running, and I can load into it with mods. And if you're someone who's trying to get your server going and you actually have mods on your game, funny enough, the reason it's not working is because of the amount of mods you have in your game. I know BeamNG is like a different program, but if you have a lot of mods installed on your BeamNG, you have to turn them off, and then the BeamNG will work. And then from there, start putting in a few mods until you find out the perfect level of mods you can have in your game and still run BeamNG. Because once you have too many mods in the actual single player game, BeamNG won't connect you to anything at all. I normally had like 300 to 400 mods in my single player BeamNG, so I took them all out, and now I think I have like 120, 114 or something like that, and that seems to be a good level. That's why I was like, I'm gonna have to take this out and replace it with another one, because I'm at that upper level, like 110, 120, and any more mods will go ahead and just crash it. So So yeah, I found it out the hard way. I was like, how come my BeamNG is not working? What's going on? Like, wait, did I hit something in the view selection thing? Some things are not showing up. Hold on. Hold on. Do you see this? None of my mods are showing up. What's going on here? Wait a second. Are we even... We should still be in the server, but for some reason, I have this car. Maybe players are joining. Let me take a look at the server, see what's going on. I think something's going on with the server here. Oh, you know what I think happened? I think it put me into a single player, and I'm not in my server anymore. Let's I mean, for me, I would just hit direct connect. I think that's what it was. Yeah, we were disconnected from the server. So after it didn't connect to the other server, I guess we were floating in limbo, I guess, at some point. I don't know. And well, now you'll get to see how long it takes to actually load into it. With at least with my system, and I'm actually running the server as well, so yeah. Oh wow. It popped me over here for some reason. And I do have the crash dummy in there, so if you spawn yourself a vehicle, like one of the base vehicles, and because those can put at least most of the base vehicles can put the dummy in there. You can pop the dummy in there to, you know, so you're not driving around ghost car. So yeah, it's showing it now. It's doing syncing and everything. As you can see, it's downloading the Ferrari. And I will say it's taking a little bit longer. I think that's because we're streaming and we're running a server, and then we're also running BeamNG at the same time. A lot of those are, you know, so if you're just running BeamNG, you should be good. It should run just as well as the other game, as long as you're not in like a super dense server and a lot of crazy things are going on. But yeah, if you're running 3 programs at once that all depend on stream, I mean on internet speed, that's gonna, yeah, it's gonna slow you down a little bit. Okay, we got the Land Rover. Now we got the LX. Oh, it's the LX470 actually, limited edition, and the LX570. Which it's funny. I don't. Well, that's a weird thing with the mods I have. It's a couple mods, it looks like they're doubled in here, but then if I take one out, then it doesn't work. So it seems like a couple mods need both in there. Maybe one that's just like the base mod, and then the other one that's the configurations, and the configurations don't work without the base mod, and the base mod is just like one car. So, I mean, I found a lot of things in my years of modding. You know, you try to find tutorials, but I mean, the reason why I've made a couple tutorials because I find sometimes I go into a tutorial and as I'm following it, I'm like, wait, I don't think he really knows what he's talking about. He just said the opposite, you know. And then once I understand, like, you know, I'm gonna make a tutorial that people can really understand, make it a lot easier. Yeah, now I know these Rolls Royce are gonna be a bit. Because other than the Wraith, all of the Rolls Royce ones I have are pretty high detailed. Like the car models are really highly detailed, interior and everything. So it takes a while. When it gets to the last few ones, it takes a while just because they're the detail of the Rolls Royce. I was thinking of doing another downhill destruction, a live one, since I can't record like I want. You know, I'll just spawn a whole bunch of vehicles in and we'll just do it. Yeah, so now we're back in. And I noticed from the BeamNG, you can't set a default vehicle. I mean, you try. I'll try right now. And the next time I load into my server, hopefully it'll put me inside of one. But it usually doesn't. Go with the CTS here. And then spawn or replace current, and it shouldn't take too long. Boom, there we go. We got a CTS lack up in this. Here, what we'll do before we do all that, because we should have a configuration for this. The detector version. It should have concealed flashers, I believe. Yeah, that's why I said DET. Carbon fiber, everything. That black and lime, the right drive. Now, what we'll do, we'll try to do this. What we'll do is go to vehicle, and right here is where you do it. We'll set as default. Now, hopefully, every time we load into our server, it'll drop this in here. Now, another reason for putting this out is because a lot of times when I get off work and I really can't do much, I'll be watching videos toss on the server, just driving hard. Like I said, I do try to join other servers. Sometimes it just doesn't actually join. Or if it does, I'm in there and then everyone's just driving around and no one's really doing anything. I got 2 or 3 other servers where people are at least trying to race each other or playing cops and robbers. At least they got what I was doing, because I spawned and I pulled out one of them Buckley's. This is one of those cars they have. It has police configuration on it, and I already have a saved version of it, so I just spawned that and just went around chasing people with sirens on. They'd run. I'm like, they get it, cops and robbers. I mean, that is nice. When it comes to this comes with a push bar. I don't have it on this configuration, but it comes with a push bar. So I mean, you can have a police Cadillac chasing you down while you're on the way to your Mercedes or something. I do see why when I see videos of other people playing multiplayer, why they crash a lot, because you don't feel the speed. 120 out there trying to brake coming up this hill. Good luck. Yeah, that'll tear the whole front of your car. Yep. I didn't notice that. Oh, okay. I thought this was, it kind of looks like it. But then again, I guess the Grand Theft Auto thing looks like something that's in real life anyway, so that's why this looks like that. I'm guessing there's something like this in real life, some movie studio thing or something. I don't know. Another one would be hide and seek, because this would be a perfect place to hide. Hiding, and you got to tag them when you see them. So you come in here and you're just thrown out of here and they have to try to tag you. Wait, can you go down into the drain? Oh yeah, we can terminate to it all day. Terminate to all no. We will be getting out of here soon, but I figure before we roll out. Oh, it's not installed. Crap, I was gonna do it downhill. But yeah, that's the server here. I'll highlight it again so you can see it. Right here, Arkane Modded Cars server. If you want your composite, that's a list of the modded cars that are in here and the size of the file. The description reads, feel free to join and have fun. Add to your favorites. I put a bunch of modded cars in here for fun and role play. Have fun. Sorry, it's a large file server. A large server file. Yeah, it is a large. I haven't seen a server file larger than this. Larger than like 1 or 2 gigs, so. But yeah. And I'm going to get out of here. I will be seeing you guys later. Again, I do apologize for not having the content like we need, but it's the times of the year. Work is insane, but it's going to start changing. We're going to get back to it real soon. I did get this this new game that I really like. It's a sword fighting game called Hellish Court. You may have heard about it. It is hilarious, and I don't know. I gotta go get some food and everything and do laundry. I'll try to do some streams today. I don't know. We gotta get up pretty early tomorrow. But look forward to that, because the next thing I'm gonna try to do is do some Hellish Court stuff. I'll just be laughing my ass off and getting cut up. I mean, geez, the computer's good at sword fighting. Other than that, thanks for tuning in. You guys be good. Take it easy. I will catch you in the next one. You can catch me in the next one. You guys be good, and we will be back soon. I promise you that.